So, good morning, everyone. So, yesterday we discussed how to create some objects in using models.py. I mean to say, create class, and that for that class, how to create object in the views.py and how to access that. Correct? In our templates also. So, this flow we have checked, and how many have done this login conditional statement task? Everyone able to do? Done or not? I want your response. So this task is clear, done. Okay. So this one already we discussed yesterday, how to create object, I mean class and object, and pass the data into the object data into the template. So this flow we had already understood and exhibited. Any doubt with this? Okay. So today we will understand again same thing with respect to here we discussed with one object yesterday. We created student class. We created only one object. We accessed that one. Correct. So today let's keep this one little bit complex. We'll create multiple objects and try to access the multiple students data. Okay. So we'll see that. First of all, we'll understand this project. Okay. So create student management project. Okay. In the student management project, we'll create student app. Okay. In that student app, like templates folder you have to create. These are all the steps I'm recalling once more time. Okay. Templates folder or directory, we'll be creating our HTML file like index.html and display.html. As of now, these two HTML file we are going to work with. And in index.html, we are going to create this student number, student name, student subject fields as a post form. Okay. So if we recall this is my student management project and student app. Okay. And templates folder. In the template folder, this is the display.html template. Okay. Here we are going to have all the things about to display, right? Yeah. So we know that settings, template folder, we have to, I mean, in the settings.py, template settings you have to add, like base dir templates, correct? So this is one more time, refreshment, all these settings, okay? Now, in our main project url.py, we have to include our app URLs, path include student.urls, correct? So in the student urls.py, we have to specifically mention the student URLs. That is like homepage or maybe display, whatever we are going to use, correct? Now we'll talk about this index.html page. Okay. So I feel we'll create this project freshly. We'll use further concept like database concept as well, right? I'll create this project newly now. As I mentioned, student management is the project name. Student is a app. Okay. I expect you people also follow with me, create new fresh project, and we'll do this project some kind of capstone kind of project it will be going to be. Okay. Like we'll connect to the database, we'll work with like all the CRUD operations and some part of design, some part of bootstrap, everything we'll do that later. Okay. So let me create that. First one. Oh, sorry. Where is that line? Buttons. I don't. All good? Okay. So now, yeah. So let's create the project here. I mean, I will create one empty folder here first of all. Okay. Whoever has some doubt earlier, follow this. Any doubt is there, it will be going to cover, right? Okay. All the steps from beginning will follow this today. New folder. I'll name this as Django project projects list, something. I'm giving name, folder name. Okay. Now open that folder and you have to click that address bar and type cmd. Okay. Here you have to do first thing is what you have to do, guys. You know, right? You tell me now. What you have to do first step? Create virtual environment. Correct? Let's do that. What is the command? Virtual env, and you have to give name of the virtual environment. Normally, standard venv will keep. Correct, na? So it takes some time and creates. I don't take much time to do this. Okay. Follow with me, everyone. Is done for me. Now, next step is activate virtual environment. How to activate? Name of the virtual environment / scripts / activate. Okay. Enter that. My virtual environment is active now. Now, you have to install Django. Third step. Okay. How will you install? Pip install Django. Pip install Django. This is the third step. Okay. It's taking some time to connect to the archives in the internet. It's started installing now. Okay, it's done for me. Django is installed now. So fourth step, once Django is installed, what is fourth step? No. Okay, we have to create a project first, correct? So what is the command? Django -admin space start project. Correct. Then space name of the project. So I would like to give the name like student. Okay, I just make this like Pascal casing. Student management system. Okay, student management system. This is going to be my project name. Enter now. So my project is created. You can check dir you can see that student management system is there, VNV also there, right? And now you can open this folder in our Visual Studio or PyCharm, wherever you want, editors, right? To access the files, right? So now what I'll do, meanwhile, I want to create app itself, app also, right? For that, you have to, first of all, where I will go, CD into student management system, then dir, correct now? Change the directory into student management system, then you'll get manage.py files, correct? That is the main file for me to start and create app, everything. Now what I'll do, I will be creating app now. So what is the app? Like Python manage.py start app. Start app. App name I'll give student. App name I'll give student. Okay. Enter now. Now if you do the dir, I have student management system project. That is the main project. Student app as well. Now parallel to the same directory level, I want to create templates folder. Makes sense. So parallel to that. So directly I will create here itself now, so that I will get there in my editors. So how will you create now? So make directory command, right? So templates. That's it. Make directory template. Templates, right? Templates. Spelling should be correct. Templates. Yeah. So that's done now. So templates folder also ready. So these all the things are the setup for me, project setup things, correct? Now we are good to go enter to the project and write the code. Okay. So now let's open this project in our PyCharm, right? Let's do that. File, open, desktop I created in our desktop Django project list, right? Student management system. Okay. Click OK that. And I'll choose new window. If I choose this window, it will open in this window. I'll choose new window. Okay. It will open in a new thing. I will be having both actually. I can refer that and do that. So now my first thing is like my old server is running. I'll stop that actually. Okay. Means previous project server is running. I'll stop that. Now I'm here in the new project folder. I mean, yeah. So this is the app, correct? Let's minimize this first of all. First, we'll concentrate in student management system, right? In the student management system, what you have to do first? urls.py. Okay, first go with urls.py and we'll expand this. Okay, let's make this small. I think I'm getting something here. Select the interpreter. I have to make that. Add Python interpreter. It will give me. Now it is updating. Okay. Yeah, it's done. Okay, so my virtual env is ready now. Okay, it's taken some time when I enter to the terminal, right? So now we'll start with yeah, here we have to add path. Okay, so which path? Student app path, right? That I have to include of student dot URLs. Okay, comma. This include you have to import now from Django.urls, comma, include. Okay. So after doing this, we have to go to settings.py, correct? Then here we need to add templates. What is the command? Base dir slash templates, right? After that, I'm done with this main project things. Open the student app. In the student app, I don't have urls.py. I have to create that. Correct. So let's create by clicking on the app, new Python file, URLs. Okay. And here we need to take exactly almost same copy of this, except that admin. Okay. And paste here. Okay. So I don't want this admin. Then we'll define what are the URLs we want here. We'll define later. Okay. Yeah. So now we'll see by running this, like all the settings are almost done. We'll see my setup is correct or not. My server should run. All right. That testing we'll do now. Before that, I will check, am I in my main.py accessible? Yes. Right. Now we'll do that. Python manage.py run server. Run server. Okay. So I'm getting something problem. Import could not import Django. Are you sure it's installed and available on your Python environment? Okay. VNV is activated, but still it's Django not installed. It's saying for me because of some path issues, right? I just resolved it. Now let's try once again. We can check here Django -admin version. If it is there, it will show me. So otherwise, okay, it's not showing me because Django admin version is not showing me. Like, do that one more time. Pip install Django. Okay, it's done. But still that problem is not resolving for me. Let's check now. Django admin. Yeah, it's there, right? Let's check now. Manage.py server. Yeah, it's working now. Okay. So previously it was not installed properly. Now it's working fine, right? Just we can add here. Oh, sorry. That is editor having some slow processing. That is the issue, right? Now let's open this. See, now it's got resolved. We'll open this and server is running. Correct? From here, we'll move forward, right? So what we have to do, first thing, we'll go to student tab. Already created student/urls.py. Now we will inside student tab views.py will create home page view. Correct? Home page view. That means def will keep this as home. Request. I'll go little faster. Okay. Here I just return render request, comma. I have to send home.html page actually. Okay. Home.html page. Home.html page. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Home.html page. Okay. Here I don't want to send any context. I'll leave this much. Okay. Now this home.html I have to create in my templates folder. Right click on that, create new, then go to HTML, name like home. Okay. This is home page. Okay. Student management homepage. Now here, as per our requirement, what we have to do, I have to take multiple students information like student 1 number, student 1 course, student 2 number, student 2 course, student 3 number, student 3 course, something like that. Okay. Yesterday we have discussed only one student data. Now 3 student data I want to take it and store in my, I mean to say in the class. I have to create 3 objects kind of thing. Today we are going to do that, right? So what I'll do, this UI will become same only. Like yesterday, what I did, na? Same thing I'll copy from the yesterday's home HTML page. Okay. I don't have to take more time to type it actually. I'll copy this now. You can do same thing. You can copy from that home.html page and paste it. Okay. So come back here. Yeah, I'll make this as student management system. Right. Now, what I'm doing here, form, action, display student, that I'm going to create later. And method is going to post, you know that. Then table, form only I'm doing, align. Then roll number, first student I'm taking that. Right. What I can do here, first which project? Okay. Yeah, this one. Right. We are going to take 3 students data and process it and store as a and display as a table again. Okay. Understanding. Let's do this. First student number, right? Okay. Here I'll name this as FNO, means first, or FSNO, first student number. Makes sense. First student number. Okay. I'll enter first student number. That's it. Here also I'll change now. FSNO means first student name. First student name. Okay. FS name means first student name. Okay. Enter. First student name. Okay. Same way, student subject. Like I'm adding like first student subject and F F S sub. Okay, let it be. Enter. First student subject. So this for only one student I have created now. Same thing, replication I have to do for second student, third student, right? That all I have to copy now from here. Okay. And paste and make it as second now. And change here also. Yes, name. Second. Yes. S sub, we'll make it as simple. Second subject. Okay. Then here second. Everywhere I change. Here. Second student number. Second student number. Second student number. Okay. Similarly, for third student. Understanding? For third student also. Here. I think I have to check one more time properly. First student number, first student name, first student subject, second student number. Okay. Second student number. Then this should be second student name. Yeah. Then this should be second student subject. Yes. I didn't change the labels. Second student. Now here, third student will come. Third student number. TSNO. Okay. Then this just I'm modifying it, all those things, right? You can do, sorry. Third student name, TS name. Okay, TS name. Then third student subject, TS sub. Okay. Here, make it as. I think we are done with this UI. Okay. This is just a copy paste and changing the labels and name of the attribute, nothing else. Right. Now just go back. This home page I'm rendering, right? Let's see whether it's working fine for me or not. Let's refresh my website. Yeah. Yeah, I have to add URL, right? Let's do that. Yes. Go to URLs now. Here we need to add the URL now. Path. Home page only means empty. Okay. Yeah. Views. Dot. What is that? Home. Right? Comma. Now we have to import these views. Import this name from student.views, right? Make it simple. From student, import views. That's it. So now we can go for, you can observe that is rendering all those things. First student number, first student name, first student subject, second student, second name subject, third one, everything is coming. Okay. Now we can make this little bit I will add little bit here styling. Okay, I'll copy this styling code. You know CSS, right? I can use here CSS options here. Like I'll use here in the HTML page. In the header section, we can use, I will apply style. Then I will, oh, sorry, 2 times it's copied. Okay. For dot center, what is the dot center means? Attribute name, right? We are using. Okay. It is going to make center. And we are using margin auto width 50%, border and padding, background color, font weight, everything. Okay. This CSS part, you have to check it. Refresh. Now we have to add the class name for table. For this form, right? We'll add that form. Student, yeah. We can add for this table class. Oh, sorry, center. Okay. For this entire table, I'm adding class center, but we can add for entire form itself. That will be better way. Class center. Okay. Add to form only. Now refresh. Form is going to appear like this with the CSS attributes. That styling is your choice. You can do however you want styling, right? Now, the UI is ready. Next part, once I enter all these things, I have to send this data into the views. And I have to store in a object way, right? That we are going to do now. Let's do that. Next, where we'll go to students.views.py. We have to read all the data coming from that home.html file. For that, what will you do? Def student data. We'll take it as like this. Student data request. Okay. Student data I'm getting from here. So now what I'll do? Yeah, we have to first student number. Correct? We have to read that one. Request dot post of we are not going to do any calculation. We are doing calculation. Displaying purpose, nothing problem. Calculation, if you are doing arithmetic, then int required. This is a display purpose, right? F SNO, right? Then again, first student name, right, is equal to request dot post F S name. See, same attribute name, like name, whatever you have given inside this, na, that thing only you have to use. FS number, FS name, all these things, correct? Then FS sub for F subject is equal to first subject. Our first student subject is equal to request dot post square bracket FS sub. Correct. Similarly, we'll change this. Second student data, right? We'll read that. We'll make it as second student number. That is S number. I think I have mentioned we'll refer it. SS number correct. Then SS name, yes, S sub. Sorry, S sub only, right? Do that. Okay, that is for second student. Now for third student. Okay, third student, same thing. Like change here. That's it. TS number, TS number, TS name. Just that naming are like for understanding purpose and changing purpose. We are keeping T. Third student, right? TS sub, right? Let's verify. All the names are correct. TS name number, TS name, TS sub. All the names are correct. Good to go. After this, what you have to do? Next is we have to create models.py. There, create a class. And these fields we have to mention, right? Now, let's go where? In the student app. Models.py. Create class student colon definite constructor for me. What are the things we want? Student number, correct. Student name, then student subject. These three variables sufficient or any other variables required? I'm working with three students, right? Three students will be having three variables. Three variables or 9 variables here inside init method. Guys, think class concept, init concept, constructor concept. See here, I'm getting here 9 data. I want to pass to this constructor. How will you do? Huh? That is 3 only. See, each student will be having 3 data only. Each student will be becoming one object. Correct? So that when I pass first student, it will replace here. First student data, 3 data. Second student, when I create object, that will replace for these 3 variables. Third student, 3 variables will be replaced here. 100 object you create, doesn't matter. That's why constructor is very powerful and important. Right? Makes sense. Now, what to do? Self dot S number is equal to S number. I'll go a little fast now. Self dot S name is equal to S name. Then self dot S sub is equal to S sub. We are done with this constructor. Now get back to views and start creating object. Student objects. Now, first student object I will create. How? Student of, pass the first student data, FSNO, comma, S name, comma, FS subject. Okay, then second student, second SNO, comma, second name, student name, second sub, S sub. Okay, then S3 is equal to means student 3, student T SNO for third student, T S name, then T S sub. But here student object should be imported from the student models. Let's do that. Like this. From student.models, import student. or from the dot models also it will work, right? Cool. Now my things are ready. Now I want to pass all these student objects into the display.html file. So how will you do that actually? We'll do this way, right? Return, render, request, correct, comma. What is my display? Display.html. Then we are going to pass here data in the context format. Let's create the data in the proper format. Like how I will create here. I will do something like this now. Students list. Okay. I'll make it as a one list now, right? I will add this S1 comma S2 comma S3. All the student object I am keeping in a list now. That list I will pass. Makes sense. Now for that, how will you pass now? I will do like this. Student data is equal to students colon students list. I am creating a context properly. Student data is equal to students is a key. Students list is a value. It is a list of students. Now I have to pass what? Student data directly. Directly student data you pass here. Makes sense. Simple only. Now after this, I have to concentrate about display.html now. Right? Did I create it? No. Let's create now. Display.html. Okay. Again, I just copy from my old project, right? Yesterday project. Display.html and modify there. Okay. That's it. Copy and paste here. Okay. So here we are going to do some other way actually today. Like my output I required in the form of table. Let's see the requirement file. Where is that? I'm going, yeah, in this way, right? I want output like this, right? I want output like this, table format. So how to integrate this means simple. In the display.html, you send the data inside the table. That's it. So how? See here. I'm creating a table and all the headers I am keeping, table headers, student number, student name, student subject, and iterating with the for loop. For student in students, then data, TD, student.number, student.name, student.subject. Okay, we'll do this now. Yeah. What will you do? Here, I'll mention the student list or, okay. Here, I'll create table, okay. Align center and we'll take T head, okay. Table head. In this table head, we'll take TH. TH means table header. Okay. So what is that? Student number, then student name, then student subject. Okay. After that, T body. In the T body, create TR and TD. Inside the TR, TD, I'm going to mention. So before that, I want for loop the data coming from, right? Let's do that for loop. Percentage. Oh, sorry. Curly braces. Percentage. Then for student in what I am passing here, let's check. Students, yeah, this is the students. This is the key, right? This is the key. So student in students. Student in students, percentage, then colon. Okay. Yeah. So now that thing you have to keep here now as a data. Like student dot. What is that? Yes, number. No. We have to refer this now. In the model, what are the data we have given? Yes, number, yes, name, yes, subject. Because this object data we are getting from. So these you have to refer here in the display time. Student, yes, number, then student, yes, name, then student, yes, subject. I mean, yes, sub, right? Correct. Okay, so we are done with this now. At last, we have to end here. End for. Where is that? Yeah. End for. Correct. Then close it. You have to give space here. Yeah, done. So now my views is ready. Display is ready. In my display function, in the home, right? One thing we have to do. What is that? This display student is there, na? This we have to map with the URL now. Correct? In the urls.py, you have to create one more path. So path name is display student. It is going to map with what? Views.student data. Okay, use that student data. So here it is completed. And I want to do one more adding here. That is this one. I'll add this one also to the table inside my display. Okay, here. Style. Add this center. Now, in our, we'll do this body. Yeah, class center. Okay. I think we are good here. Let's open back to the browser. Let's enter the data now. First student number 1. First student name, like give Suresh. Student subject is Django. Then second student number is 2. Student name is Ramesh. Let's keep like that. Subject is ML. Third student number is 3 only. Student name is Mahesh. Okay. Some synonyms, right? Then he is like AI student. Now let's click display student. Observe, I'm able to render all the students in the table format, but I'm not able to see that rows and column since I did not apply some table attributes. What is that? Borders. Let's do that. Display time. In the table, we apply here border is equal to 1 or anything is fine. Let's refresh. It looks good for me. Everything is coming in the, and you can go further and do any styling you want. Okay, cells padding, cell center, text color, what you want, you can do that. Okay, so this is what we did today. Multiple objects passing to the views to template and creating that. Tomorrow, this is just understanding how we are referring models, classes into our views and working with, right? But real time, it won't happen like this. Whatever the data comes from the front, okay? That means from the home page, like whatever the data we are getting, that we will store really in the database. From the database, we'll fetch and display. This is the full life cycle of the application. Tomorrow, we'll talk about that thing actually. How we are going to get the data And how we are going to store inside the database. Our database, we are going to work with MySQL. I expect everyone should install MySQL server in your system with MySQL workbench as well to communicate with the server. Okay. And I hope you should be recalling that MySQL basic CRUD operations, select, insert, delete, update, so on, so that what I can say, queries, you should be knowing that internally. That will be good to move forward. Okay, makes sense. You practice this today, whatever the thing we have to, you practice yourself and do practically. Tomorrow we'll see next thing. Okay, so that's all for today. We'll meet up tomorrow with the next concept, database connection. Okay.